Hey, this is saxophonist Gerald Albright, and you're watching Elements of Jazz TV.
Elements of Jazz, your visual jazz experience.
I need my Newport Beach mass choir tonight. Let me hear you nice and loud. Front to back, side to side. Come on.
Well, Jazz Attack was formed by a mere conversation. I had never toured officially with Rick Braun, but we had done several jazz festivals together with our own respective groups. And one day we just said, you know, we need to do something together. We need to share the stage together. And Peter White was agreeable to that as well. So we said, okay, let's put some dates together and take a couple of days, rehearse, go on the road, and let's do this. And that's how, honestly, Jazz Attack was formed. There are several people that inspire me musically. I would have to say my very first inspiration on the saxophone was Maceo Parker from the James Brown Band. And I just love the clarity and the authority in his playing. I mean, I kind of describe him as a drummer who's playing saxophone. It was just so rhythmic and it just had that good feeling about it. And the sound of his horn is a fingerprint sound. You know Maceo when you hear it. Later on in high school, Cannonball Adderley, I got introduced to him, and that was the whole jazz improvisational side of what I do and what I was inspired to do. And whenever I feel like I need to grow more, I go back to my old Cannonball Adderley records and try to get to the next level. So between those two guys, that's kind of like where it started. And then, of course, along the way, influences by Grover Washington Jr., Stanley Turrentine, Ronnie Laws, you know, all the icons during the late 70s and 80s. Those are the guys that I And going to the University of Redlands, I graduated in 1979, and I was one of those musicians that was eager to go on the road. You know, I didn't want to really teach music. I just wanted to play my horn. And the first megastar that allowed me to do that was Patrice Rushen. I started touring with her the end of 1979 to about 1984. This is when her big hit, Forget Me Nots, was all over the radio, and I had the pleasure of doing the tenor sax solo on that particular song. And so that kind of snowballed some interest in the music industry, and I got a chance to do a lot more recording sessions, road work with artists like Phil Collins and Whitney Houston and Anita Baker and folks like that. So it's been a nice ride for me, and I'm still riding. I'm still doing it. After 33 years of being a professional musician and recording artist, I'm still loving what I do. So I always keep a backpack by the front door, ready to go on the next gig.
Chips and salsa, here we go. I see about 15 people clapping right now. Come on! Are you clapping all the way in the back? What about way up on the second floor? Are you clapping up there? Third floor. All right, let's check it.
I fortunately grew up in Los Angeles and got a chance to meet a lot of people in the industry, the TV industry and the music industry, and one sometimes cross-reference the other. And I got a chance to work with folks like Debbie Allen, who is all into the TV and movie thing. Really a person to know in that particular industry, and was blessed to do shows like A Different World and what else did I do? I was the premier saxophonist for the Byron Allen Show. I've been on the Tonight Show. I did several tapings with Arsenio Hall back in the day. I did some movies for BET and did some soap operas and things. So it's been fun to kind of mix it up. TV's a whole nother language in comparison to what I normally do, you know, between the studio work and the road work, but it's all good. I like the ride. Project. It's my 14th career CD. It's called Pushing the Envelope, and very proud to say that it's my 5th Grammy nomination. So I'm real happy about that. And I got a chance to collaborate with some wonderful artists who are dear friends of mine and mentors of mine, like George Duke. I affectionately call him Papa G. And we're longtime friends, and I always learn from George. He's just a phenomenal person. He's very approachable and just a great spirit, as well as one of the finer producers, arrangers, writers, and pianists in the world. And wow, Quincy Jones was another one. He's not part of my record, but he influenced the record. Earl Clue is on the record. He's on my current single called I Found the Clue, appropriately named. And Fred Wesley from the James Brown Band, the trombonist who did all the funky solos with James Brown back in the day. He's on the record, and my daughter Selena actually is collaborating with me. She's been touring with me a lot, and dynamic vocalist. And you're going to be hearing from her real soon on her own respective. Gerald Albright, and I just like to thank my fans in terms of allowing me to do what I do for 33, 34 plus years. You've been my support for many, many years, and I love you for that. I'm very interactive on the internet. I want to talk to you, and you can talk to me through Facebook at Gerald Albright, facebook.com/Gerald Albright. Catch me on Twitter at GA Albright. You can go to my website at GeraldAlbright.com. I would give you my cell number, but I don't want you blowing up my cell like that. But catch me on the internet. Love you, buddy.